Hello everyone, welcome to the Crochet Oasis. My name is Jeannie and you are watching Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jeannie. Let me welcome each and every one of y'all to my channel. Thank y'all so very much for being a part of I refer to it as the Butterfly Squad, because y'all are my butterflies. Y'all are all wonderful and beautiful in your own little unique way. Thank y'all for those that have came and joined my channel. Thank y'all so very much. I really do appreciate it. And if you have not joined my channel, please hit that subscribe button if you will. Make sure to turn your post notification bell on and give this video a thumbs up and share it out if you would like to. So, every week you will get to see some makes that I make out of some of my crochet books. And this week I am going to be featuring some things that I have made from the Crochet to Calm book. This book I got off of Amazon. At some point in this video you'll see a little information button pop up in the corner somewhere right over here, I believe is where it'll be. If you click on that link, any yarn that I show, I will have the link to where you can purchase that yarn. I will also have the link to Amazon where I purchased this book from, and everything will be in there. You click on it and it'll give you links to everything that I am going to show you today. So Veronica and I bought some books, crochet books. And I'm like, you know what? I got all these books sitting here on this shelf right here that I'm looking at. And I've worked one thing out of one book. That was it. So my goal is to work patterns out of my books that I have that have patterns in them and bring them to y'all every week. This one is called Stitch and De-Stress with 18 Simple Crochet Patterns. I'm going to show you 4 today. Show you what I chose to make. What I like about this book is the pattern portion is written very simple. It's using the basic crochet terminology with the standard crochet abbreviations. It also has the graphs. So if you're not a pattern reader but you can understand the graphs, this book has you covered. Now this book does have multiple designers. They're all listed in the back of the book. You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 designers. It also lets you know what yarn that was used in these patterns as well. So I'm not going to mention all of the designers, but I will let you know who the designer was on what I made. So the first thing I'm going to show you is they're called small crochet baskets. They measure 5 inches in diameter and they're about 4 inches deep. And Desiree Hobson is the pattern designer for these cute little baskets that you see here. I think these will look good sitting in a nursery where you could put some cotton balls in one, some Q-tips, some alcohol swabs, whatever it is that you need, you could put those in there in a baby's room. It says this is a fun and quick project. The endless possibilities of color combinations make this the perfect accessory to beautifully display items in any room in your house. You use a medium number 4 cotton yarn. They actually use Lily Sugar and Cream 100% cotton. I use Lily Sugar and Cream as well. I did not use all of the colors that they did, but I did make 2 that are the same as theirs, which are these 2. Now this one sits on my dresser in my bedroom. And it keeps our lens wipes in there for our glasses so we can, keep seeing. Gotta keep the glasses clean. So this one sits in there, and I got the lens wipes in there. These sit up here on my shelf as decorations, and I have a cake of yarn in them, y'all. But this yarn here actually smells like lavender. It's the scented yarn. I got it from Michael's. This is another color that I did, and this is another color that I did. So I've made 4 of those. They work up quick in no time. Now those I did not make. I made those last year. I did not make them this week or the week before. These were made last year. The next item that I made, and I made this today, it's called the Meditative Mandala, and it's by Mandy O'Sullivan. And it said the rounds of color hold a promise of blissful, meditative crochet work, and the end result will add a touch of joy to your day. Anytime I do a mandala, I always enjoy the end process of it because you're done with it, and to see all of the stitches and the colors that you choose, it just makes a beautiful masterpiece. So they recommended a sport weight number 2 fine yarn. Now for theirs they use Patton's Cotton Blend 8 ply, which is 50 cotton, 50 acrylic. They use the colors aqua, yellow, flamingo, white, and a 4mm crochet hook. It says about 14 inches in diameter. I did measure mine. Mine measures roughly about 12. And I used Hobie 8/8 cotton. And I know some of y'all are like, why are you using that high-end cotton on that? Because I wanted these colors. Those are the colors that I chose: yellow, purple, and pink, and white. Again, everything will be in the information box. And this is what it looks like. Very, very pretty. And I'm going to send this to my sister for my niece. I think she would really, really enjoy it in her room. Purple and white are their school colors, but I just couldn't do it purple and white. I had to add that pink and yellow in there because that just really, really makes it stand out. So I really love this. And then it's 100% cotton. She'll be able to wash it and everything else. So I made that today. The next thing that I made today is this Juno Slouch hat. Now the designer behind this is Justine Wally. And it says Juno is a stylish slouchy beanie hat pattern featuring a snug ribbed brim and pretty puff stitches. This hat is quick and easy to work up, and its simple style will add flair to any outfit. Number 4 weight yarn, they used Willow Yarns Burrow, which is 75 acrylic, 25% washable wool. They said 197 yards. You need a 5mm and a 6.0mm. This is the yarn that I used. And it's called Cappadocious. And it is I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby. And it's on clearance. Now if I can get the link to it, it will be up there in that description information icon. If not, I don't know if this yarn is completely discontinued or if this was a dye lot clearance or what, but I really love how it turned out. So this is the Slouchy Beanie. You just work from the brim up and then you cinch the top closed. and it is a perfect fit for my head, which y'all know I got a big old head. And for me to be able to work straight out of this book and follow the directions to the T, and for me to get a fit like this, perfect. Works up really quick, really fast. I followed all these patterns, I followed straight to the T. I did the brim in a 5.0. I did this in the 6.0 like it said do. It's 18 rounds total. Very easy to make. Very easy to make. The next thing that I made was the super chunky cow that you see here. And Erin Hansen is the designer behind that. And it says this simple to stitch cowl is versatile enough to dress up or down, whether you're hanging at home or getting ready for a night on the town. Make it in all your favorite colors. Now they used a bulky number 6 in the loops and threads, cozy wool, 50 acrylic. Now this gives you directions are given for child size 3 to 10 years. Changes for woman size are in parentheses, which is exactly the one I made. So this is for either child or an adult. And not too often do we find patterns in books that accommodate children and adults. However, I was a little confused on the next page because instead of it saying a cow where the pattern begins, and I'm not going to show it because it would be copyright infringement. Well, let me see if I can cover this up. It says hat and not cow. So that was a typo by the editors and stuff like that of the book, but not a big deal. I followed it to the T. It's 2-row repeat, and you do that until it measures 9 or 13 inches. 9 inches for a child, 13 inches for an adult. And I use Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Bulky yarn. And the color is mint. And this is what it looks like. Right here. And I'll see if I can get it on without knocking all my hair around. So I really like it. I normally don't care for cows, but my goal is to work out of these books. So I do like this cow. I like how this yarn feels. I like how it sits and stuff like that. And one thing about it, you can also pull this sucker up over your head like this for added cool coverage during the winter time when it's cold outside and cool. And for the most part, it does cover the majority of my back. Now mine measures about 10 and a half inches. Now it did say that you would need 3 skeins. I did have 3 skeins of this. Mine measures 10 inches. So I didn't do quite 13 inches. This is what I had left out of the third ball. So roughly about 2. And this is 87 yards. So if I had to guess, I would say about 100 and maybe 80 yards is what I used to make that with. Does recommend a 10mm crochet hook, which I did use, and I actually used my wood 10mm furls hook. For the majority of it, I did pencil hold, but it was very manageable. So we'll definitely make more of that in other bulky yarns and in different colors, because I do like that. Now for the hat, I forgot to mention, the hat is, They said 197 yards. This is 230 meters, and I had 44.8 meters left. So 185.2 meters. I used roughly about 204 yards to make the hat. Now, does that mean that the pattern is off? No. Whatever the pattern recommends that the yardage used, always have a little more than that. Because remember, we're not the one crocheting the pattern from the beginning. We're not the designer behind the pattern. So that means we will not crochet the way the designer crocheted. We may crochet tighter. We may crochet looser. You may require more yarn based on your tension and how you crochet. Doesn't mean that the pattern is wrong or anything else. Anytime a pattern recommends that this takes about 200 to 300 yards, it could say 1,500 yards. Always have more than what the pattern is calling for. That way you make sure that you have enough, because it's always going to be different. So that is my makes this week out of the Crochet to Calm book. I do like this book. I can honestly say I like this book. There are some other things in here that I will be making. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue working in this book and show y'all other stuff next week out of it, or if I'm going to work out of one of my other books. Now, I do know that Fridays are going to be dedicated to a particular book, and y'all will see things that I make out of that book every Friday until I've made all of them in the book. And then I have another one to go to. But yes, my goal is to start working out of these books to show y'all things that can be made from the books, because I haven't been working out of them, y'all. So, hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have this book and if you have ever worked out of this book, and what do you think about the patterns and stuff like that. Again, all the links will be up in the top. So I will talk to y'all later. And until next time, remember to be kind and always smile. See y'all later. Keep crocheting, y'all. Bye.